Welcome to Module 6, Errors and Log Files. This module covers using the Activity Monitor and Activity Log, debugging task and row level errors, and log files, including session log files, error row files, and Salesforce success files. Upon completion of this module, you will be able to use the activity log to review and debug errors. Understand the types of log files that are available. Locate all log files. And generate Salesforce success files. The Activity Monitor automatically displays when a task starts in Informatica Cloud. The task could be started manually, via a schedule, via an outbound message from Salesforce, or via the Informatica Cloud API. Note that you can also view the Activity Monitor at any time by clicking on the Home tab in the application and then clicking on the Activity Monitor page. The Activity Monitor provides details about jobs that are currently running in the org. Keep in mind that this view is the same for all users in the organization, which means you will see all tasks that are currently running in the org, whether or not they were created or started by your user. The Activity Monitor refreshes job details every 5 seconds. Once all jobs have completed, the activity log will automatically display. Also, should you ever need to stop a task, you can do so from the Activity Monitor. The Activity Monitor has two views. The default view is the list view. The list view shows you the task name, task type, and start time of each job that is currently running in the org. The other view is the detail view. The detail view shows you the task name, task type, start time, end time, and number of rows processed for each job that is currently running. If you are running a task that will process a large volume of data, the detail view can help you determine and monitor the job's progress. To toggle between the list and detail views, click the view icons. The first icon displays the list view, and the second icon displays the detail view. In some cases, you may need to stop a task. For example, if it seems to be stuck or taking much longer than you had anticipated. To stop a task in the Activity Monitor, click on the red X in the Actions column. Keep in mind that there is no rollback feature when you stop a running job. If rows have been written to the target, they are not rolled back. All changes are committed. You can view the log file should you need to review exactly which records were committed. Once a job has completed, the activity log is displayed. The activity log includes log entries for all jobs in the organization that have completed, up to the maximum number of log entries, a value specified by your Informatica Cloud administrator. Once the maximum number of log entries is reached, Informatica Cloud begins overwriting, beginning with the oldest entry first. There is also a button that allows the Informatica Cloud administrator to clear all activity log entries. Note that you can also view the activity log at any time by clicking on the Home tab in the application and then clicking on the activity log page. The activity log includes log entries for all jobs in the organization that have run. Note that the activity log is the same for all users and includes log entries for all jobs run within the org. It does not matter which user created them or how they were started. The activity log page refreshes job details every 5 seconds. When you run a task manually, you will see the Activity Monitor page while the task is running, then the activity log page, where you can check the status or results of the task. You have the ability to search the activity log. You can quickly search the activity log by entering a search term in the task name field. To search using additional parameters, you can click the More Options link to the right of the search field. This displays a number of additional search fields and allows you to search by task name as well as the task status, end time, and error message. You can also choose to find only tasks that loaded at least one successful row and/or at least one error row. After you run a task, the first thing you'll want to review in the activity log is the status of the job. This information displays in the status column on the activity monitor. A job will have one of three statuses. The first is success. This indicates that the job ran successfully without any errors. The next status is failed. This indicates that the job failed to complete due to an error. The last status is the warning status. This indicates that the job completed, but that there were error rows. If a job fails, you can check the error message column. In some cases, the error message will be descriptive enough that you will immediately know what the problem is. If the error message doesn't provide enough information for you to determine the problem right away, you can click on the task name to open the Job Details window. The Job Details window shows you additional information about the task. If the task encountered an error, you can find additional information about potential causes and potential next steps to take in the recommendation section. The Job Details page also contains a link to the detailed session log for the task. Session logs will be discussed shortly. If the status column contains the warning icon, the job completed but with error rows. You can check the error rows column to see how many rows had errors. To open the error rows file for the job, click on the icon next to the number in this column. This will open the error rows file. Informatica Cloud generates error rows files for data synchronization jobs that complete but have error rows. The error rows file includes each row that failed. The file also includes a column called error that contains the detailed error message for each row. Note that this file is actually a preview of the complete error rows file, which resides on the machine where the Informatica Cloud Secure Agent is installed. This file includes the first 25 rows of data and the first 25 columns. Should you need to view the complete error row file, you can access it on the agent machine. When a task of any type is run in Informatica Cloud, a session-level log file is generated. Session-level logs contain the technical details for the task, including performance information. The session log also contains the actual SOQL for a Salesforce target or SQL for a database target. In some cases, you may want to track all rows that were processed. For example, in case you wish to roll back an operation. For data synchronization tasks with a Salesforce target, you have the option to create an additional type of log file called a success file. The Salesforce success file contains a record of all rows that were processed, whether they were created, updated, or deleted. Use the success file to track rows that are created in case you need to roll back the operation. The Salesforce success file contains all rows of data and includes the record ID, all data fields, and a status field. The status field indicates the action that Informatica Cloud took. Note that success files are not created by default. If you wish to generate a success file for a specific task, you must go to Step 6, the Schedule step of the Data Synchronization Wizard, and turn on the option Create the Success File. You will find this option in the Advanced Salesforce Target Options section of the page. Informatica Cloud keeps up to 10 of each type of log file, including session, error row, and success files, for each task in the org. Therefore, when a task is run for the 11th time in Informatica Cloud, one of the existing session log files will be overwritten. All log file names contain the unique numerical ID for the task that generated the log file. In Informatica Cloud, every task has a unique numerical ID. On the next slide, I will show you how to locate this ID in Informatica Cloud. The other parts of the file name may vary depending on the type of the log file. To locate a task's numerical ID, go to the list of tasks in Informatica Cloud. So for a data synchronization task, you would go to the Data Services tab, Data Synchronization page. Position your cursor over the task's name. In the bottom left-hand corner of the browser window, within the JavaScript message, you will find the task's numerical ID. While you can preview the error files through the Informatica Cloud user interface, there may be instances where you need access to the actual file. The error files are stored on the Informatica Cloud Secure Agent machine in the installation directory. If you accepted the defaults during installation of the agent, this will be in a folder called Informatica Cloud Secure Agent under your Program Files directory. From there, you navigate to the main directory, then to the rdtmdir directory. There is a folder here called Error, and it contains all of the errors files. Success files are stored in the rtdmdir directory, but under a directory called Success. And finally, the session level log files are stored in the same location in a subdirectory called Logs. In summary, this module showed you how to use the activity monitor and activity log, stop a task, search the activity log, debug task and row level errors, generate Salesforce success files, and finally locate all types of log files, including success files, session level log files, and errors files. This module includes 2 labs. To complete the lab exercises, download the resources zip file from the on-demand training website. The zip file contains a PDF lab guide, as well as 2 resource files that must be copied to your local lab files directory. In Lab 1, you will create a data synchronization task and practice debugging task-level errors. In this lab, you will use the activity log to view and debug task errors, and correct errors and rerun the task. In Lab 2, you will practice debugging row-level errors in a task. Specifically, you will use the activity log to view task status information, and you will drill into errors files to view specific error information.